Good morning, Jacob.
Morning. All right. We're chilling. We're chill now. So Jackson, how you doing? Was that pound cake? Aaron, are you eating pound cake? Are you eating pound cake?
It's banana something. Whatever this is.
Oh, okay. I thought it was pound
Hey, want
cake.
some?
I'll try.
What is that? Banana muffin thing?
Mmm. I woke up late today. Dude, I woke up late today. I don't know why, but my alarm didn't go off. I was saying, like, what? My alarm was on. How did it not go off? And I overslept. Yeah. Nah, bro, Isaac, I overslept today. You wanna know why? Because my alarm didn't go off while my alarm was on, and it didn't go off. And I was saying like, why did that go off? It's literally on. What? No, I think it was. I don't know why it wasn't. I don't know why it didn't go off though.
Jordan, you have an extra pencil. I'm not giving you another pencil.
With allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You weren't there last time? What makes you think I'm gonna be there?
Apparently, you have Mr. Wilson now. I, I see.
Oh, you were in there last time. Yeah. Me and Jordan will be there. Join us.
What period did you have Mr. Wilson?
4th and 6th.
4th and 6th? Oh, okay. But see, my 6th period, I have life skills, and then 4th period, I have federal government. I come back over here. Oh, Freaky Bob Friday. Yeah. Bro, the enchiladas look disgusting.
Are you gonna use that?
No,
Yeah,
bro.
I am.
No, bro.
Actually.
No,
And
bro.
I have plenty more in my bag that should not getting a grubby hand.
No, bro. You know what's even more disgusting? The enchiladas that look like. You wanna know what's more disgusting? On Tuesday, the most disgusting thing ever was the enchiladas. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, the enchiladas were absolutely disgusting.
You know what? I don't want to use this pencil. Let me just. I don't have care.
Yeah, this one is
honestly it looks perfectly fine and everything. I literally.
Oh crap! I forgot about it.
I'll use this one today.
I forgot about my packet. Sycamore or Obama? Why not both? Wait, this is the wrong paper.
Actually, told me to Tyler. Your 4-finger flicker. That's crazy. Oh, you got You got a pencil? You have a pencil? See, where's a real one? I'm never opening this. Oh. Hey. What the heck? Why did you come back? Wait, what is this?
So a little background. Back in the 80s, there was a sentence that the overdose of things that we took. During the night, so at 7 a.m., the next daughter was Janice Stewart and another Chicago neighbor. So originally it was like it's started back. Sometime the other morning box. So, can't remember guys. But went around. Incredibly skilled. But it's not really seven. Serial killer.
Yeah.
The found that these people are nearby suburbs. This is the way I read. Your opinion.
The additional. I think you need to put all of like the guys.
That should be good. Oh wait, I forgot about this.
you guys put in? I don't know why do you convert it? I think
Use
the
your
white
own
is
dots. Use your own dots.
We think they are. Why? They were all. So you could say this occurred in a nearby suburb. They all took the same medication.
Do you think that these 7 guys were all taking the same medication? Same thing.
We already know. We don't know
It's
all,
a-
but
it's a
where
additional-
were they? There's no purpose. So. Yep. We don't think we need any recall. So we just say that.
So think of it another way, if you didn't have any additional.
They all have the same people. Yeah, we have to.
Let's see.
Additional.
Poisonous.
I can't wait for the weekend.
What's number 3? What organelle or function? Wait, what function of organelles? Wait. What function of the cells is directed in these pieces?
So boys,
So,
how would you be?
um, You do a
Something I already know.
this, what you say? Just say poison affected pets. How would you perceive as acid?
You wanna know, Jordan? Jordan, you wanna know what
I don't know how to test poison.
See what those like
Jordan? You wanna know what I got?
basically more than just one poison.
What?
You wanna know what I got? I said for number 2, I said to not get horribly sick or infected. That's what I got for number 2. I need to honestly, I need to learn how to wait before when they're done talking or whatever. That's my problem with my ADHD. Sometimes sometimes I talk and I interrupt.
Study of respiration. Because what have we been learning about for the past week? And up here it says diet of hypoxia. Hypoxians.
Medical exam. So further
Deep down. It's like
you can find water.
so yeah,
There's certain symptoms that
the carbon monoxide.
So it's good to be part of that.
Here's just oxygen levels. Like the mercury or it says they died of oxygen. So clearly they didn't have a lot.
So my ability to make it.
So you put, it was a little bit higher because the oxygen in the blood
Oh
was
yeah, it was like
110 millimeters of mercury. Wow, the normal range is 75. But I don't know why it's high, but it is. Because right here it says the level of oxygen in the blood was 110 millimeters of mercury. The normal range is 75.
How do they die from lack of oxygen if they have more oxygen?
They weren't using that. So what cyanide does is it goes interrupts. It uses oxygen. So they stop producing. Bond. So it kept building up.
What is regular?
So like makes sense. So does it make sense that they died of lack of oxygen even though they had more oxygen in their blood?
Nope. Can we just say no? No.
What happened? So we have to reconcile and stay there. Like, what reason?
So just no, they had more oxygen.
And goes back
Uh-huh.
to the section there that shows that they had mitochondria. That we talked about.
I just put cellular.
So cellular respiration was interesting. Cellular respiration. So it wasn't pulling the oxygen out of the cell. Toxicology reports.
Where the lungs are open.
Oh man. Oh, look, a painkiller. Why am I tired? I just woke up late today. Let me my feels.
was it?
There's never a person there do that. He said, make sure you know, you Johnson and Johnson. $1 million. So it's just $50 million. We
Yeah. Oh. Actually, Mr. Rain, what's the definition of mitochondrion?
So mitochondria is an organelle in our cells,
Organelle.
and it makes energy.
Okay. Nah, bro, I'm measuring 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot. Nah, bro. You guys must be focused on something.
Yeah. How do you take it? Something broke.
Okay.
I do, bro did it, and then bro did it.
I look at it too. So we do.
I had no problem with it.
So like gave advice.
Hey Reagan, I feel like I get ignored in this class because whenever I try to talk to whenever I try to talk to my friends over here, they don't really talk to me as much.
Well, it's because everyone's trying to do their work.
And what am I doing?
You just do your work. So once you're done,
I literally saved.
Oh,
Oh, what? Start here from you.
We've lost so much stuff together. You know what? You know what? I'm wrong. For some reason, we lost.
Wait, you know what?
You know what? It used to be like this. So this one, arguing.
But guess what? Guess what? What? Guess what?
chicken butt.
I said thank you, Scooby.
I have not seen the logo. Hope you wasn't saying welcome. It's not your welcome. You're welcome.
Hey, on the bright side, right? At least you're still with that again. On that real shooter type stuff. You know what I figured out? You know what I figured out?
this part is the bad part.
Mr. Rain, can I go talk to somebody? Yeah, thank you.
Actually, yeah, you can have that.
Hello. Yeah. Hey, Mrs. Savage.
Hey, Jacob, how are you doing?
Hey, I have a problem.
Oh, come on in.
Can I close the door?
You may.
So, I have this issue with myself where whenever I talk to somebody in class, I interrupt them and sometimes I distract them at times.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
I want to try to see if I can find better ways to make sure I know what I'm doing or whatever because I get myself excited at times.
And you can play with this too if you want while you're talking. It's kind
Yeah.
of fun. Good job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So distracted, kind of interrupted. What class are you in right now?
I'm Mr. Aiden.
Okay, is he okay with you being here?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure he knows where you're at. Okay, so when do you normally find yourself?
Whenever I pretty much whenever I'm bored or whenever I want whenever I want to when I see other people talk I want to talk with them too.
Yeah, so
And
if you're bored, if other people are being chatty and social, you want to join.
I also have another thing. It feels like the thing is that it feels like whenever it feels like people don't understand me at times, and because most of the time whenever I say something like what or they say or they just don't understand me or whatever.
Okay, totally happens, right?
I just feel like I feel sometimes feel like the thing is that whenever somebody tells me something I don't like, it feels like I just feel kind of like a little insecure about myself.
I hear that. I'm going to teach you a skill today
Yeah.
that helps with you feeling insecure, kind of these social interactions, how to communicate things.
But most of the time I am confident, but sometimes I can be insecure at times.
Oh, yeah, that's normal. That's normal to go up and down. Sometimes, like, this is so a little bit insecure because I've been in this situation before, or they're
People online do it. People in real life do it to me. Just like it feels like, and sometimes I just don't know why. It just makes no sense whatsoever. I want to,
yeah.
and I want to try having a good weekend.
I hope you have a good weekend. Do you have plans for this?
I hopefully I have some plans. I asked one of my mom's friends if I can come over like I did last weekend, but I don't know if she might say yes or no. So I'll just wait until later on today to see what Danny says. And Danny's my mom's friend, by the way.
Danny?
Danny, yeah.
Cool. Cool. Hey, you, Danny, says yes.
Yeah.
Going no.
Ooh,
So cold.
awesome.
So cold. I'm gonna go get some more rocks.
Oh, you have a rock statue. You have a rock
I
statue.
have rock collections everywhere, Jacob. You should have seen at my house too.
Oh.
I'll be right back. So you're gonna. So let's do your best. Okay, so these are really cool skills that we can talk about today, and you're gonna take these with you that help you in social interactions and also so you don't interrupt people. So
Yeah.
and they are
And sometimes I get ignored times. Like whenever I talk to somebody, they ignore me.
So we're gonna use this one. Okay, so this is what we call Dear Man. Okay,
Okay.
Dear Man, so you can remember that. It's man with one. No, that's not what it means. But
Yeah, dear man.
it is gonna help us to build confidence as well as to, if somebody's interrupting you, to know what to do, or if somebody's not, like you said, not understanding me, how to explain yourself. And this is communication skills that everybody needs to learn. Okay.
Yeah.
So this talks about the objective of using Dear Man is so that you can get whatever you want out of a social situation. So when you go interact with somebody, you can get what you need out of it. If you're wanting to be understood, it's going to teach you how to be understood. If you want to feel more confident, if you want to learn how to be quiet and let other people talk more, so you're not getting in trouble in class, this will help.
Yeah.
So, first and foremost, you did this really well when you come here. T stands for describe. You came in and said, Miss Savage, I've got a problem. I want to talk to you about this and this and this. I want to become better. You describe yourself.
Yeah.
So when you have interaction with anybody, when you're talking, and even if it's just um,
Yeah.
if you have a need that's not being met, you're like, you guys aren't hearing me. Describe describe the situation objectively to the other person. Objectively just means like instead of like, you're not listening to me.
And if I say that, they're gonna be like,
Yeah.
what the what? We're
So
not trying to do that.
objectively means being calm and understanding. Say, no, wow, when you don't understand me like that, and then you ignore me, it really hurts my feelings. Can I, so you share in a calm way.
And they might say that's because I'm doing my work, or that's because you're distracting me.
And they might. So we're going to learn to do what's next. Okay. So you're going to describe the situation. That means sticking to the facts, right? Instead of saying. So just like when you turned away, when I was in the middle of a sentence and walked away, I felt really hurt, right? So sticking to the facts, avoiding opinions or interpretations. So and so said he meant this. Nope, that's not fact. This is what happened.
So I just so like saying like when they don't understand me, it's like saying like, oh, remember this, or hey, can I, or whenever I did this or whatever.
Yeah. So sticking to the facts, because what we're trying to do is to get everybody on the same page. Let's say you were in Mr. Aiden's class and you guys were working on a group project. And so you were talking and sharing an idea, and then the whole group started moving away and ignored you. Holy cow, that would make you mad, right? So
Yeah.
instead of like getting
Or
mad,
annoyed.
Or annoyed, yeah. So then that situation is a place where you would use Dear Man. You'd say like, hey, guys, we're supposed to be working on a group project, and you all just moved away from me. I feel pretty hurt. So when you do that, I don't feel included, right? So you stick to the facts. And then E is express. First is describe by using the facts. E, express. Share your feelings clearly to let other people know the situation affects you. So says don't expect other people to read your mind. Like they should know that that hurt me. Well, maybe they have did. They're just
But
not
wait,
thinking.
if somebody doesn't understand me and I get myself stressed out or sensitive or whatever.
Yes, and so your emotions are saying, hey, this isn't right. You've got to go back and take care of this. You'll go and talk about tell me of a time when somebody didn't understand a specific situation.
Like whenever I said a joke and they were like, and then I was like saying like I was saying something like like I don't want to say it, but it was
Making a joke and people weren't laughing,
it was
or like,
it was something about like I had a joke saying about a threesome or whatever. It was, and they were like, "What?"
okay, well, so maybe like thinking about being socially aware. Like there's a time and a place for all things, and so maybe just recognize I'm in the middle of a class and we're talking about social studies. Maybe that's not the right time to make a joke about threesome, right? So just like having that awareness of what's going on. So maybe like they didn't understand you because their understanding of the situation is like we're not supposed to be telling jokes like that, or we're supposed to be doing this.
That's exactly what they said. That's exactly what they said.
Okay, so but then you're still feeling like left out or maybe frustrated or stressed, maybe.
I wasn't stressed out. I just thought it was funny. But they were like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it. I'll move on now.
Oh, good. And that's
But
expressing
this
yourself.
time, but then this time, whenever I talked to somebody about it, they'd be like, "Hey, I'm talking to these dudes, but they're ignoring me. Why?" And then she was like, and then the other person was like, "Why?" And because I want to talk to them, but they're just ignoring me. And then the person said, "Well, they're doing the work, so you're basically you're distracting them." So
Okay. So did that help you to understand that they were trying to do their work? Or so did you understand that? Did that make sense? Or were you still feeling kind of bummed?
I was bummed because that made me because I realized that some people think
Think it's okay to ignore?
sometimes they ignore me because they're doing their work and I have to do my work too. I always ask them for help, but then they always they're always like, want to do their own thing. I always have to repeat their name multiple times because they don't even hear me. It's annoying. I hate it.
Oh, so this is perfect. It's not right now. So in the situation is sometimes not the best point to talk about. So going back, who do you think is probably somebody that you have to repeat yourself with the most?
Isaac,
Isaac. So then you could go to Isaac.
Isaac or Jace or Jordan, all of them three on the table.
Okay. So then you would go to Isaac at a time where you're both maybe at lunch when you're not. You just say like, Isaac, whenever I try to talk to you, I have to call your name 5 or 6 different times before you even listen to me.
Yeah, and it's
I
honest,
want you to know that I feel like you don't care because I know you can hear me. You're just not paying attention.
but when I'm at federal government, whenever I'm with my friend there, I don't have to repeat myself. They actually talk to me instead of ignoring me.
Right? So that's exactly when you would use this. Just being like, Isaac, I have to call your name 5 times before you even pay attention to me, and I feel so hurt.
I think it's because they're younger than me and they have different kind of like humor or whatever.
Yeah, but still, you can use the skill because we're saying is that you have a need that's not being met. Somebody's not understanding you, right?
Yeah.
And that doesn't feel good because after the whole incident, you leave feeling pretty bad, right? So
Yeah.
that's your body saying that's not okay. You need to take care of it. So you describe the situation. You then express how it makes you feel. The next is assert. You know what being assertive means?
Like being direct.
Very direct. Be direct. Say what you need clearly and concisely. So the example is since I have to work late tonight, could you cook dinner? So you could say, I need you to, like when I call your name, I need you to respond the first time. Even if you don't want to talk right then, I need you to just tell me that. I need you to not ignore me. So then you would assert yourself. It really hurts me. I feel like you're ignoring me. I need you to answer me the first time. And then if you're busy, just let me know. Right? So be assertive. Or what do you think that you would like to say? What would you like him to do differently?
Like I want him to I want to make him have a good time around me.
Okay. say, I really want to be your friend and have fun when we're together.
Yeah. But he doesn't really talk to me. He never, honest, and he didn't say happy birthday to me.
Did you know it was your birthday?
I think I don't. It was. I'm friends with. I think I'm friends with him on Snapchat, but I'm not sure. But from what I remember that, um, I I know. I think I knew he knew it was my birthday, but I'm not sure. But I think he was kind of busy. Like like he didn't really like. I don't know if he knew about my birthday or he just didn't bother saying happy birthday to me.
Okay. And unless you're direct and ask, say, hey, you didn't even say happy birthday to me. And you feel pretty bummed. Did you know it was my birthday? Ask
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
How will we know unless we ask, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through the rest
But
of the
my friend Roman, he's from here. He said happy birthday to me.
Awesome. And those are the people.
Roman is actually my friend.
Those are the people that we want to spend time around, right? The people who care, the people that are kind.
And then there's people that don't really talk to you. I'm just gonna be like, don't even bother it. They just don't want. They're gonna ignore you, and they're just gonna say they're just gonna talk to other people and not you. They're probably focusing on their work or something.
And if that happens, sometimes it's like, man, I feel bummed. I really wanted to be your friend, but that's why we use this skill will help you to learn how to speak for your needs when you're feeling hurt. The last is reinforce. So when people like Roman do say, hey, happy birthday, you have a great day, reinforce those behaviors. So it says, when people respond positively and they are kind, you want to use a simple smile and a thank you. It means a lot to me, right? Make sure you let Roman know that because he's more likely to do that again when he feels appreciated. So
My friends do whenever I'm having a good time around them. Sometimes they give me fist bumps like this.
dude, and say, you know what? I love when he's like, thank you for saying hi to me. I hope you have a great day, right? So reinforcing that because they're more likely to do those things when you appreciate the kind of things that they're doing. Okay, so that's reinforced. And then being mindful. That just means not forgetting what the purpose of the interaction is. Like if you are talking to Isaac and like, hey, I really just like you ignore me and I really need you to be kind and listen to me when I call your name. It's easy to get sidetracked into harmful arguments and lose focus. Our anger kicks. So they could be like, well, I was busy doing my work and you were just bugging me. Well, I wasn't trying to bug you. I was just wanting to be your friend. Yeah, well, I know, but I can't talk right now. And then you start getting frustrated and then you get angry. So be mindful. Just go back to what we're trying to accomplish. Okay, I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to interrupt. But next, I call your name. Could you respond to me so that so that I don't have to keep bugging you because I'm not trying to bug you. I'm trying to be your friend.
So when somebody says, "What do you mean?" They're not trying to be rude or anything. They're just trying to ask you.
Trying to understand.
Or, but the thing is that I just want people to understand me. But sometimes a lot of people don't.
So, what would you think if I said this? Have you ever gone to Googly Ba and eaten the short stuff?
No, what do you mean?
You're being so rude. You didn't understand me? No, right? Sometimes people really don't understand. And so when they ask, it depends on how they're saying it.
See,
I
and then I was like, see, I gave you an example.
yeah, and I didn't take offense. I'd be like, oh, hey, that's actually a really good dessert when you go down to Mexico and it's delicious. You've got to try it.
I've done that. I don't do this much. I try to make them understand it, but the thing is that I just sometimes when somebody says what, and I was like, what do you mean what? It's literally
It's self-explanatory, right? It's easy to understand.
no. When they say what do you mean, I don't. It's not. But whenever somebody says what,
then you know is that's rude. So tone of voice, and I'm glad you're picking up on that. So tone of voice
Pe-
and
A lot people's been rude to me before.
yeah. So and that's good to know that we listen to a person's tone of voice. We get like understand. You explain that again. That would be like you would understand and you would explain again. But right. So if I said this, I don't understand. Can you please explain again? Right? Like you could tell by my body language that even though my voice might, or when people, even though they're calm, they're like, what? Like that lets you know because my face is angry and I'm like moving forward, right? So you have to
Yeah.
read all body language and understand that people communicate with their voice, their facial expressions, and if they're being rude that way, what do you think that that's
Maybe just I I s- I guess they'll try to be funny, but it's just that they sometimes whenever somebody doesn't understand, sometimes sometimes I do my own thing and like mess around or whatever.
okay? And you could come back to this and then use this, describe. I was just trying to tell a joke. That's okay.
But that's not the problem today. The only problem the problem is that with the interrupting and distracting people. That's the problem I have.
So, and you said it's kind of because you're bored, right?
Yeah.
So when you're bored, I wonder, are you paying attention to the teacher or is it
When I'm bored or tired, I have a hard time paying attention.
okay? So what are some things you can do to help yourself pay attention?
Or sometimes there's things I don't understand and I need some help.
So instead of distracting other people, have you ever thought I should go and ask the teacher first?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a really good boost, right?
Well, I try to ask my friends it, but I have to repeat their name like multiple times.
Okay. So, and what is the teacher's rule? Does he like you to come to him first? Like teachers first?
I don't really know, to be honest.
So maybe you can ask the teacher, and then if you're not explaining, you could ask the students.
Yeah, I just sometimes I try. The thing is that I did a group project, but they didn't. But the thing is that what makes me disappointed in them is that they didn't let me do what I want to do, and and they didn't let me make anything with the project or didn't like make me part of it. They left me separated and make me do absolutely nothing.
And that's when you come in and use this skill. And if they're not listening to you, then you go talk to the teacher. You describe what's happening.
They barely make me do anything. They'll be like, hey Jacob, can you do this? The only thing that they make me do is get stuff for them, but they don't make me make the things for them. I wanna try making stuff for them.
So then you could use the skill to tell your friends, you are leaving me out of this project, and I really want to make things. When you express how you feel, I feel totally like isolated and frustrated that you guys don't include me in this project. Assert yourself. I need you to give me some specific tasks to do so I can participate. I really want to make some things for this project. And if they come back and they're like, oh, hey, sure, would you like to take this part of the project? Then you would reinforce it and say, I would love to do that. Thank you for including me. Right? You would reinforce that, hey, I asked for them to do something and they listened. And the next would be mindful. What if they come back and they're like, no, Jacob, everybody already has their jobs. We don't need your help. You could get really mad and say, I'm so frustrated, but then you don't. Being mindful means you go back and say, yes, but I'm feeling very left out and I want to help. So what can I do? And you go back to it. And then a pure confident is the last. So does this make me feel confident? Hey Jacob, I really want to do projects. You guys like would it be okay if I helped out? Is that confident?
No.
Or would this be a confident person? I have a lot of talents and skills and I want to help with this project because I know I could make it better and I am feeling left out. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because what shows that I'm confident?
It shows it shows that you're really you're staying strong, you're happy.
yeah, and I'm confident, I'm not yelling, calm voice. And then the last is negotiate. Realizing that we don't always get everything that we want. We're not always gonna have people understand us when we tell a joke. And we aren't always like with the project, we're not always gonna have everybody say yes. We have to say, okay, hey, maybe a lot of the tasks are already done, but I have an idea of something else that I can add to your ideas. So would you be okay with me adding this to your own project that you've already done? By negotiating means saying, I'm open to listening to you, but you also be open to listen to me and let's.
I don't honestly, in my opinion, just because of Isaac, when Isaac doesn't talk to me as much, sometimes it doesn't feel like he's like a true friend to me. Like he doesn't really comment. He doesn't really. The only thing he likes on is like on Instagram. He doesn't even like he doesn't really like comment or say anything.
Hey, Miss Kaiser, hey, wonderful. I do, and he is heading to the right. Give me a call. We're just finishing up. Thank you so much for you.
Yeah, I know she's looking for me. She wants me.
She does. She enjoys working with that. So sorry, finish what you were saying.
But yeah, Isaac, from what Isaac's been doing, normally sometimes he would like, he would when I had longer hair, he liked me a lot more. But then whenever I changed for next year, he doesn't really care about me anymore. All he does is just likes my Instagram post and doesn't say anything. Doesn't even talk about
So there's
me.
a difference between, yeah, I was gonna say friends and people that give you energy depending. Like so
He doesn't really talk about me as much though.
did he used to talk to you in a hurtful way?
No, not in a hurtful way.
Oh, so he's not talking about you as much. And so right, that's where we recognize that he's not so good
And
with his interactions. He's not
Mm.
treating me well, he's ignoring me at times. But there are Roman and other people.
I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna. I'll still talk to them, just only for help or whatever.
Just be kind to him, but just realize you're
Isaac and Isaac Isaac not all the time says hi to me or say what's up.
Yeah, I want you this week on one time when I'm gonna give this to you, when there's a situation that's frustrating that you don't know what to do, come back to Dear Man. This, what can I do to make the situation?
Okay.
If somebody's doing something, so you go in and talk to them and tell them how you feel and what you need, and you be confident, and you get to solve problems. But then what happens if it doesn't resolve? People don't change. They're still being
Okay.
right. So you work on that. You need a tissue. You're gonna.
No, I know. I was just yawning.
How are you gonna make me yawn? All right, Jacob. I'm gonna send you back to Ms. Kaiser's, but practice. Hang out with people that are giving you kindness. We all want, right?
Yeah,
We all just
definitely.
want to have a little bit of happiness. Hey, Erin, are you all in, or do you need help getting in? You're golden.
It feels nice out here.
It does. See you later, Jacob.
All right. See you later. Beautiful day. It's nice out here. I like the way it looks. Looks totally nice. And it's just totally nice. Totally nice.